Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's September 26th, Thursday morning. Grain markets under a bit of pressure here this morning. We just received the USDA weekly export sales numbers. Corn, they were looking for 400 to 600, came in at 640, so a little above the trading range there. Soybeans, trade estimate was 2.3 to 2.8 million metric tons, came in at 2.82. The wheat, 500 to 700, it came in at 620, so within the range of estimates. No big shockers there in that the weekly export numbers. The market, I think, is affected here by less rain over the weekend in the forecast now, and harvest progress should continue. We've got weaker cash markets as well. That's kind of weighing on this corn and soybean complex. I think looking at yesterday's action, which a lot of traders felt was just short covering or bottom picking in the corn and soybean markets yesterday, we're getting some evening up of those positions this morning. We've got a lot of uncertainty ahead of us. We've got a quarterly stocks report Monday morning at 11 o'clock. We've got the debt ceiling. We've got budget debates that are continuing to go on in Washington. The potential shutdown of the government here on October 1st is a big question, and has got a lot of the large players, the funds, pulling back their buying interest and going to the sidelines ahead of this uncertainty. So we've got that facing us here over the next several days, and then of course the weekend, which we could see some evening up ahead of that ahead of the weekend. Harvest yield reports continue to come in. Corn. Most producers are surprised with the yields that they're getting. Many are reporting 200 plus yields, and except for an area in around Champaign, Illinois, where it was extremely dry, their yields are a bit disappointing to them. They're less than the 5-year average, and not as happy as a lot of other folks. We are starting to see some yields come in on soybeans. Most yields on beans are coming in better than what they thought. For instance, if they were thinking a 20 bushel an acre yield, they might be getting 25 to 27. Some yields are in the 60s plus. I just came back from a trip over to Fort Wayne, Indiana yesterday, and not a lot of harvesting going on. But the corn, the early corn, looks like it has already been harvested. Beans look like they could be ready to go any day, and they looked extremely good. So I think producers will be surprised there. The wheat market has been getting the focus here the last few days. We've seen a rally and taking out the 50-day moving average, taking out some resistance on the charts. Some positive fundamental news there. The big concern is coming out of South America. The premiums for Argentina wheat is the old crop wheat is the widest it's ever been over new crop. The Brazilian situation continues to be a concern with the rains in the wheat growing areas, poor quality wheat. They are a big wheat user, and they need to fill that void by buying as much as 7 million metric tons this coming year. And they've already bought about 2 to 2.5 million tons from the U.S. They usually buy the rest of it from Argentina. Well, because of Argentina's problems, the frost and concerns that the government may even halt shipments of wheat to Brazil, has got the wheat market a bit excited, and rightfully so. And you've got to remember, in the wheat last week's CFTC Commitment of Traders report showed that the funds were extremely short the wheat complex. So a lot of things causing some strength here in the wheat. We've got a quarterly stocks report that could surprise us, as well as the demand for wheat during this period of time of July and August, when corn supplies were extremely tight. Many believe that we're using wheat to replace that high-priced corn. So some potentially exciting things looking forward here for the wheat market. In the livestock trade, the hog market has just gone straight up here for the last several days. We've got a hogs and pigs report tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. Trade estimates there, 98.6% all hogs, 101.5 kept for breeding, and then market hogs at 99. We also got egg sets from the poultry industry yesterday showed that they were up 1% from a year ago. Chicks placed were up 3% from a year ago. So we definitely got more competition coming from poultry for the pork and the beef as we go forward in potentially tight supply periods. In the beef trade, choice beef was down 18 cents yesterday, select up 42. Pork cutout values were up 113. In the futures market in the livestock, I think we've got to be a little bit cautious about the upside here and feeling confident that it can't go down. Markets are indicating overbought conditions. Use proper risk protection to control your investments there. If you need any help, give us a call. We can help pick some spots for you there. And you can reach us at 800-262-7538. We wish everybody a very successful trading day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Thank you.